What's it doing? What's it doing? Huh? What's it doing? Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. I'm going to show you this because it's actually kind of funny. There's the sun, but it's snowing. Alright, today is the 20th of November. It is Tuesday. And yes, it's snowing again here at the homestead. This freaking year is just crazy so far. I've never, I don't remember it being like this early in the season as far as snow and stuff like that. Now I came out earlier and I cleaned off the panels, and you can see some of it starting to collect again a little bit on these ones, but yeah, it's been pretty much snowing off and on all day, so good times. I wanted to say in the beginning, I'm going to remember in the beginning of today's video, what a lot of people don't realize, and that we are all in this together. This journey that we are all partaking in life, that we are all on this journey together, and it's how we treat each other, how it all pans out. And I'm going to give a good example of how that goes. There was a shooting in a Chicago hospital, and a doctor was killed, a pharmacy tech was killed, and a police officer was killed, and the suspect was killed. They're not sure how he died, probably self-inflicted. Started out as a domestic dispute. I guess this doctor was engaged to this gentleman, and she had broke it off in September. And some people cannot take no for an answer, so their only recourse, for whatever reason, is violence. So he came to the hospital and he killed her in the parking lot, I guess is what from the story. And then he went on and, like I said, he killed a police officer and, also I guess it was a pharmacist. So here's the funny part about, not that it's funny, nothing about that type of thing is funny, but Chicago, which has the toughest gun laws in the country, which also has the highest murder rate, I think, anywhere in the country as well. It's amazing how that works, how they're taking the guns away and it's making a difference. I don't think so. When you take away the guns, the only people that have guns are the criminals and the cops. So, and tell me how much you trust realistically either one of them in the long run. The cops a lot of times, they act like the freaking Gestapo. They pull you over and act like you're some kind of a criminal, and they're always looking for something, which I always kind of thought was funny, because I always like, hey, whatever, knock yourself out, because I got nothing. Anyway, so it's a tragedy that type of stuff that happens. A young lady that was, her career was helping people. She, here's the thing is, and we're going to talk about role models a little bit too. That's one of basically the topic of this video, and we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to give an example of what a role model is not and what a role model should be. A role model should be somebody like this doctor that is saving lives. The hours that, when they're going through their internship, when they get hired out of medical school, these poor doctors work ridiculous hours. And yeah, are they getting paid big money? Yeah, they sure are, guys, you know what I mean? But they went to school forever and a day for that. And so that's why they get paid what they do. And, hey, no. Gotta be the disciplinarian sometimes. Good babies. Good babies. Yes. All right. All right. So, anyway, that's somebody in my, who's is a good role model. They're doing something positive in society, helping society. But who do our kids look up to? Let's think about this for a second. There is a rapper, another rapper, I should say, with a long list of them, that was arrested. 6 and 9, I think is the guy's name. Daniel Hernandez is his real name. 22 years old. Hugely popular rapper. Kids love him. They think he's fantastic. And so, he's trying to be all hard and stuff, living that thug life, being a tough guy. And I don't get that. And the kids, idolize this freaking piece of garbage. And he was just arrested for racketeering. Oh, I'm getting snow melting on the lens there. Sorry, guys. Racketeering, you know, and a bunch of other charges, gun charges as well. And so he's in jail, and he's looking at doing like 25 years in prison. For what? Because he thinks it's cool to act that lifestyle? I mean, you know, we have a whole generation of young people that are throwing their lives away. And it's very, very sad. And the people that these young people are looking up to are people like this. That's their role models. And it's scary, you know, and of course, what is he singing about? Now, I don't listen to his music, obviously, so I'm not even sure if I said his name right, but, you know, it's about drugs and women calling them bitches and hoes and all that nonsense, and, you know, and violence, and that's what's popular. And I'm like, what happened, man? I'm going to tell you what. I mean, it's just, you know, there's always been, you know, music that is, you know, like back when I was growing up in the 80s, you know, everybody was all against heavy metal. Heavy metal's the devil, you know. But, I don't know, it's just, you have a lot of disturbed individuals out there nowadays, unfortunately. And I think we need to be looking at different people as role models and not celebrities and not, you know, people in Hollywood that they're going to give you their opinion and you should just do what they say because they're a big celebrity in Hollywood, you know. It's, and then you get all these, you know, these people like, you know, baseball stars and basketball stars and football stars, and people look up to them. And, you know, they're human, guys. They're just humans like anybody else. But, you know, people, no. And so anyway, it's just, role models should be somebody that's doing good. Why don't we take firemen, use them as role models? Those are people that save lives again. They're going in and doing something, you know, it's like they're the only people that run into a burning building while everybody else is running out, you know. You know, let's look at your EMTs that are out there saving lives, you know, on the ambulance crews, you know, doctors, nurses. And I'm not saying I'm a role model. I'm just saying, you know, it's like let's look at people that are doing something positive and good. People that are helping. Let's look at the people that are volunteering their time and helping in the food pantries and helping people that are less fortunate than we are, you know. Those are people that need to be looked up to. Those are the people that need to be role models. My daughter was in a ceremony last night for they're doing academic stuff, okay? And if you have a 90 or plus GPA over the last 3 quarters, you get, like they start out with a letter, like just like a letterman for like a football player or whatever, and then they give you a pin, and then the second one is also a pin. So she got her letter 2 years ago, got a pin last year, and got a pin this year, because she's maintained that type of average. Those are the people, guys, you know, and it's like, and I've explained to her a lot about this, and we talk a lot. I said, you know what, your jocks, your cheerleaders, your popular in the clique people, a lot of times, they end up amounting to squat in life. It's your brainiacs. Those are the ones that are going to go on and they're going to do something. She has a friend of hers that, and I met him yesterday, nice kid, and I think he wants to be a paleontologist. That's his goal, to be a paleontologist. I mean, who sits there and says, you know what, I really think that this is a cool thing? And I think it's a real cool thing. I mean, I think it's very, very cool. But he's a highly intelligent young man, and he got his pin too last night, you know, and she's in all of his, he's in all of her classes. So she has the same circle of people that she's like following from class to class to class. And, you know, they're good kids, you know, but the one factor that all these kids have is they have somebody in their family who is a role model, who is a support system, who gives a crap about what happens with their kid and where they want to be and what they want to do. You know, and that's a good thing. I think that that's a fantastic thing. These are the people that need to be the role models, you know, not some rapper who wants to hang around with the Bloods and think he's a hard case and, you know, having a AR-15. That's what this kid had, I guess. He had an illegal AR-15, and you know, and you know, it's insanity to me. It's just absolutely insanity. But it happens over and over and over again. They're idolizing these type of people who are garbage, realistically. I mean, they're a bunch of drug addicts, and you know, and a lot of the charges with this kid, this 6 and 9, are drug related. Imagine that! Wow, what a shock. So it's just, I don't know, guys. I don't get it. I don't understand it, and maybe you can shed some light on that for me, because I really, truly, you know, who do our role models need to be? I mean, realistically, I think, you know, I'll tell you what. I gave up television when we moved up here. It was 3 years ago in June. We've started our 4th year in June, and I don't miss it. I'll tell you what. It was nothing but garbage on TV all the time. All the time, just nothing but garbage, and you're inundated with these mindless commercials and the dumbing down of our society. It's amazing to me. But you know, people just keep, man, they can't get enough. My grandfather was right. When I was a kid, and we would be sitting in front of the television, and he would say, "Why are you watching that idiot box again? Because if you sit there long enough, you're going to turn into an idiot." I mean, it's just the reality of it. I mean, so crazy. Hey, 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 hey! No. You know better. You know better. Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, as you can see, and it's funny, we got some good power in today, even though these are like wet. I'm still getting in decent power today, so it's kind of crazy. So anyway, guys, listen, I'm going to jump off of here for now. I definitely want to hear your feedback on this. You know, I want to hear what you guys have to say, okay? And, you know, like this, another senseless killing in Chicago, which happens every freaking day. You know, amazing to me. Remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. Don't you even do it! Yeah. Sorry. And remember, STD, guys, it's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself. Nobody else can do that, okay? That's really, really important. And let's pick some better role models than what a lot of these people are picking. Let's look up to some people that are decent. It's amazing. It's just amazing. Anyway, guys, listen, have a great day. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.